lot in education has been changing over the past few years, and it's going to continually change and probably pretty rapidly. There was a mandate that recently came out of the White House stating that all students have to learn how to become AI literate in public schools across this country. So between that and trends that we're seeing, we're going to start to incorporate AI instruction into Untapped Learning. It's important to understand that AI can both help and hinder executive function skills. Your job is not to be an AI expert, but it is to be an executive function expert. And the reality is that we're going to see more AI being incorporated into schools and to instruction. So we want to give you some training on this. So here's one of the core problems we've encountered over the past few years. It's now up to at least 86% of college and high school students that admit to using AI tools regularly. The implication is that there's no instruction being given on these tools. Students are learning this independently without guidance, and sometimes they're using them well, and sometimes they're just using them to cheat. And so we want to be supporters there. The next is that students who enter the job market now, so recent graduates, there's an 80% jump in AI literacy mandated by jobs. And we expect that by 2028, and that came out of the World Jobs Report. That number could be low as we get into 2029, 2030. So it is part of our obligation to make sure that our students understand how to use these skills in a way that actually helps their learning. Becoming AI proficient is a critical workforce skill. And then finally, this comes from various studies, but 70% of the skills that people used to have, that we used to value, that will change by 2030. And AI is a huge piece of this. And so again, we need to teach our students how to leverage these tools while still learning, and so they can understand how to use these. Here's the gap that's currently out there. So 78% of teachers say that they lack the time and the bandwidth to teach their students AI literacy. So again, students are expected to learn this on their own and expected to be good at it when they enter the job market. We may see this changing with the recent mandate from the White House, but fewer than 1/3 of the states and districts in the United States actually provide guidance on AI. So the pace of adoption is increasing very quickly, but there's really no policy and guidelines around it. Then with uneven access and misuse, again, we're seeing students just kind of use it to get through school without deep learning and academic integrity. And the real opportunity here is the coaches that we are and the mentors that we are. Our kids respect us so much. We get the opportunity to incorporate this in our instruction, in our planning, to teach them how to manage their time, to teach them how to better get started on assignments. We have a real responsibility here as someone they look up to help teach them these skills so they can be prepared, but also use them in the way that they were intended to be used. So now a part of Untapped is teaching students how to leverage these tools to increase their executive function skills and increase their productivity. And we're going to fit all of this within our rep model. It's important to note that we are not trying to use AI to replace ourselves, replace teachers, replace tutors, or anything like that. What we are trying to do is try to add skills to their toolkit. We're trying to give them guided practice so they can use these tools in the way that they were intended and not to just do the learning for them, which we know is going to harm them down the road. As someone who cares about these kids a lot, and everyone in this building does, is we're trying to future-proof our kids. We're trying to make sure that they have this skill so when they launch into the future job market where these skills are going to be highly coveted and highly valued, that we are future-proofing their careers and putting them in the best potential opportunity to be successful. And then the core of this, which we do not want to lose, is the most important part of our mentoring and coaching program at Untapped is the relationship. The relationship is essential. We're asking our kids to do hard things, and the only way to do that is if you have a relationship. We're not trying to replace a relationship. What we are trying to use these tools for is the personalization side of our rep model. We're going to give a lot of examples, and there's going to be a lot of modules and widgets throughout this, but here's how it enhances our rep program. Again, I can't say it enough that we are not trying to replace the relationship. We are trying to use it as a supportive tool. And we're also, for our mentors and coaches, trying to open up more space for you to form this relationship. What I mean by that is maybe spend less time typing up emails and typing up plans, and help you incorporate these tools to make you more efficient on that side so you can spend more time on the relationship. We're going to go through a lot of examples, but a lot of these tools, when used the right way, can improve your executive function skills and can help you organize your life, and also increase your metacognition and self-monitoring. And I've never seen a tool in my education career that has the potential to personalize assignments, personalize content, personalize organization systems in a way that AI can. This is, when used correctly, one of the ultimate personalization tools that engages our students in learning. That's a quick rundown. We're going to give you many more examples, but thank you again for all that you do.